From the Gabon Draft Center, I'm Garuch, and tonight is a national holiday. It is the first round of the NFL draft starting at 8 o'clock. I obviously only give a shit what the Giants do. Every other team, I hope, fucks up their draft pick. For those who are interested in watching later on, I figure I'd go over some storylines. First of which, before we get to what really matters, and that's the New York Giants, the first of which would be which quarterback is taken first between Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Will Levis, and Anthony Richardson. There is a fifth quarterback that could sneak into the first round. In fact, I do think he will sneak into the first round. His name is Hendon Hooker. I think some team will fucking wind up drafting him. However, the Panthers traded up to the number one pick. They traded up with they switched picks with the Chicago Bears. That when they traded for the pick, everybody thought they were going to take C.J. Stroud. However, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Bryce Young was, the top recruit in the country when he came out of high school. He's been nothing but a spectacular quarterback in college. He's the best quarterback on the board right now. The only thing about Bryce Young is he's 5'9". That's the problem with Bryce Young. But so was Kyler Murray. C.J. Stroud, on the other hand, who everybody thought the Panthers were going to take, there is a test that they give quarterbacks. It's the new Wonderlic test. It's called like the S2 test or something like that. So C.J. Stroud flunked the S2 test in a big way. The test goes from 0 to 100. Most quarterbacks I noticed have been scoring in the 80s. Bryce Young scored a fucking 98. Mahomes and Josh Allen scored in the 90s. C.J. Stroud got an 18. So everybody thinks he's a retard. But this is the problem. The rumor is that, and this rumor came from the people who give the fucking test. They said that there was a player who they fucking had to bother at 11 at night when they just got off a plane or something and they haven't eaten all day. And they said, you got to take this test. And the player didn't want to do it. And they kind of not necessarily forced him to, but they gave him a hard time about it. So he did it and he didn't even want to fucking do it. I think that was C.J. Stroud. I believe that story. I believe that rumor. There's no way the kid's this fucking stupid. I'm sorry. It was a throw. If NFL teams aren't smart enough to throw away this fucking result, I mean, in 18. So, I mean, there are some NFL GMs that are stupid, despite the all the money that they made. They will drop C.J. Stroud off their boards because they think he's dumb. He's not dumb. However, so who will be the second quarterback taken behind Bryce Young? I fully expect Bryce Young to be the first pick in the draft. Everybody else does. Will it be Anthony Richardson, who has all the talent but is not a very good quarterback at the moment? But you know how coaches are. They think they give me a slab of marble and I will create you a sculpture. And Anthony Richardson is the finest fucking marble you can find. Will Levis would be another quarterback. So it would be Bryce Young, Will Levis, Anthony Richardson, and C.J. Stroud. Those are the top four. Like I said, Hendon Hooker is probably going to sneak into that conversation. Other storylines, Jalen Carter, the PFF's big board here I have pulled up. I feel it's a very fair. Actually, I agree with this big board with all the knowledge that I have that I really don't have because I'm a drunk in Staten Island. But however, I do agree with this big board. Jalen Carter is was projected by many before he got into legal trouble to be the top pick in the draft, definitely the top defensive player. The problem was he went street racing in a fucking busy fucking city, and he probably got up to 100 miles an hour. The person he was racing killed people and then killed themselves and all the people in the car with him. Jalen Carter did not kill anybody. However, he was involved in this race. So he was charged, pleaded no contest, will not serve jail time. This affected his performance at the NFL Combine, where he didn't even work out. And when he did do his pro day workout, he didn't even finish the workout because he was out of shape. He had gained fucking weight. That being said, I don't think he will fall past number 5 to the Seahawks. The Seahawks have a culture of taking on degenerate, no good players and making them into superstars. Speaking of degenerates, I would like to dedicate this video piece in the memory of the patron saint of degenerates, Jerry Springer. That being said, some other storylines. The Miami Dolphins have lost their first round draft pick for tampering with Tom Brady's balls and Sean Payton's asshole. So they may trade back into the first round. Who the fuck knows? So you have the quarterback situation. You have the defensive player situation. Bijan fucking Robinson, we have to talk about him. Bijan Robinson would be a top 5 NFL running back right now. Who's going to fucking take him? Some people have said that the Atlanta Falcons will not let him go past number 9. Most NFL teams will not draft a fucking running back in the first round, and I agree with that. But Bijan is different. However, NFL teams will still not draft a running back high. So I don't think Bijan falls past number 20. If he does, then it gets really exciting because that means he's going to go to a good team. And it would almost be criminal if a good team got this fucking guy, because this guy would be a huge contributor in any team in that team's playoff run. You're going to draft a guy out of fucking colleges and he's going to put you over the top in the fucking playoffs? Are you kidding me? So yeah, look to see where Bijan Robinson goes. It's an interesting dynamic because you don't want to draft a running back in the first round. They get fucking hurt. Running backs come out all the time. They get fucking, when they don't get hurt, you still have to have another running back to give them some fucking rest. But where do you fucking draw the line? Because this guy's so fucking good. Going down the big board of the first round, there's a lot of players I like in the second round, and there's a lot of players I like in the fucking 4th and fucking 5th rounds that I will not be talking about tonight, because tonight is just the first fucking round, and it will be an insufferable watch because the NFL has to fucking have they have to show all their fucking CSR, social responsibility fucking things before, during, and after. Well, not even after. They'll do it before and during the fucking picks and make it a completely unwatchable fucking experience. There's situations all the time where the pick has been announced, but they delay it on television because they want to tell you about some shit that nobody gives a fuck about that they're doing because the fucking media demands it of them. So they got to do that bullshit. And in turn, the fans fucking suffer because they can't fucking figure out the picks. And then they have to go to Twitter to get the live fucking update on the pick fucking 2 minutes before they fucking show it on television. Fuck that. And you know who else? You know who else you can go fuck? Not Mel Kiper, Todd McShay. Look at this fucking pick from Todd McShay in his fucking shithead mock draft. Michael fucking Mayer, tight end? Are you fucking kidding me? The Giants are drafting a tight end in the first round, asshole. If they draft a tight end in the first round, I'll have to fucking follow the Jets this year. That's how bad it's going to fucking get. By the way, Jets very fucking boring. Actually, no, the Jets are not boring in the fucking draft this year. And I'll tell you why. I'm going to tell you why right now. Because the Jets made that fucking trade with the fucking, with the Patriots. No, they made a trade for Aaron Rodgers. This puts the Jets at pick number 15. Where the Jets were originally at pick 13. So the Jets originally picked before the Patriots. Now the Jets are going to pick right after the Patriots. And Jets fans are paranoid people. They think that the New England Patriots will take a player that they know the Jets want just to fuck them. In other words, maybe the Patriots would have taken Nolan Smith with the first pick. However, they see Peter Skoronski on the board, and they take Peter Skoronski instead just to fuck the Jets. And I believe in this fucking rumor. I think that the Patriots very well could fuck the Jets in the draft. So look out for that. The Jets, it's well established that they need a offensive tackle. Everybody's been mocking offensive tackle to the Jets. Nobody's really even said that the Jets would take anything different. If the Patriots take an offensive tackle at 14, they are fucking the New York Jets on purpose. And I love it. I fucking love it. Going down the board, what will the Giants do? Which is really all that matters. The Giants have to get this fucking pick right. And the reason why the Giants have to get this pick right is because they don't pick again until number 57. A lot of great prospects are going to be done. The Giants cannot pick a center. They cannot pick a fucking tight end. They cannot pick players that they can get in later rounds and fucking next year in later rounds or fucking early rounds or in free agency. The first round, you have to draft for fucking ceiling, not for high floor. Todd McShit. What? The Giants don't need a fucking tight end. This year, they don't need a fucking tight end. Next year, and they don't need a tight end after that. Unless you're getting Travis Kelce, which Michael Mayer is nowhere near Travis Kelce or Mark Andrews. Michael Mayer is a high floor guy. You want a fucking high ceiling tight end, you draft Zach Kuntz in the 3rd round, a guy who at least tested at the combine better than any tight end in fucking history. He's just a fucking raw football player, but that's a guy I draft as a fucking tight end. I don't draft a fucking steady Eddie fucking Michael Mayer spectacular asshole fucking type. Fuck that. Not in the 1st round. Fucking tight end. Todd McShit. Fuck you. Fucking tight end bullshit. You take somebody like Zach Kuntz, who fucking tested better than Travis Kelce. Now, he's not going to be a good player like Kelce. You know, you got to coach the player up. But you have that potential there. Or you take the kid from Oregon State, Luke Musgrave. At least that guy's got some fucking, that guy's got an NFL bloodline. First of all. Second of all, he's fucking insanely athletic. Why would you take Michael Mayer? You fucking dick. And you know what? You know what Todd McShit did? This motherfucker. Look who goes at 26 at tight end. Luke Musgrave. Todd McShit is a Cowboys fan. He's a Cowboys fan. He picks the fucking shit tight end for the Giants who don't even need a tight end, and then the Cowboys take the good one. I don't take anything that fucking cocksucker says seriously. I fucking hate him. I'm using bad fucking words now. Son of a bitch. Fuck him. So what do the Giants do? Well, the Giants have to get a wide receiver because they don't pick again until 57, and all the good wide receiver prospects are going to be gone by then. At 57, I still don't want them to get interior offensive line or a center. Fuck that. I want them to get a cornerback because Adoree Jackson's the only fucking reliable cornerback they need. He got hurt last year. The whole fucking team went to shit when he got hurt. And you know what? He's fucking going to be over the hill any fucking game now. He could turn to an old fucking football player. And then next year, what's going to happen? We don't need that fucking shit. Probably, Adoree Jackson could very well give us an excellent season this season. There's still next season to worry about. You can't be starting rookie cornerbacks. So you have to draft a fucking cornerback right now and coach him up and develop him. These are about your 2024 needs. These are not about your needs right now. The players have to be developed. They have to be developed. That's why if the Giants can't get their guy in the 1st round, their wide receiver, and I want it to be their guy, a guy that they think is a true 1st round talent. If they can't get their wide receiver in the 1st round, if they can't get their cornerback at pick 25, I want them to at least get a stud fucking defensive lineman so that because the Giants can't afford to pay Leonard Williams next year. If they could cut Leonard Williams and save his contract with a 1st round defensive line talent that they draft tonight, that is a huge fucking move for them because it allows them to get more talent next year with the fucking savings. So yes, the Giants should get defensive line if it's there for them. If the wide receiver isn't there, if the cornerback isn't there, or if they feel like they can get the cornerback at 57, maybe they get Tyreek Stevenson at 57. Maybe they get Julius Brents at 57. I don't think Cam Smith is going to be there at 57, but this is the fucking NFL draft. This is what it's all about. I fucking love it. So who are the Giants going to draft? It's probably, and Njigba's not going to be on the board at 57. It's going to be Jordan Addison, Zay Flowers, or Quentin Johnston. Quentin Johnston, for some fucking reason, people hate. Maybe because maybe he's too big for today's NFL. He's 6'4", 215. He has a reputation as a fucking very hard worker. The problem is the Giants only draft small wide receivers. In Buffalo, when they were all working in Buffalo, and fucking last year they drafted a small wide receiver. They're like quick, shifty guys who could separate over the middle of the field. They want somebody like Tyreek Hill who could just blow people out of the water. Tyreek Hill's only 5'10", fucking 200 pounds. So that is the new receiver in the NFL. Quentin Johnston is kind of the old mold, but Quentin Johnston is such a stud fucking prospect. Are you kidding me? If you could have a better T. Higgins, you're not going to draft him? And I mean a better T. Higgins. You're not going to take that fucking guy? You fucking nuts? To me, Jordan Addison's he's not a home run pick. He could be a good player, and if the Giants pick him and they think he's the guy, then great. But I don't put Jordan Addison ahead of Quentin Johnston. Johnston is a much better prospect. Zay Flowers, I might put even better than on top of both of them. And this big board, I think, doesn't have Zay Flowers down until the 30s or some shit. Yeah, 33. Now, if he's there for the Giants, I want Zay Flowers. If the wide receiver guy is there for the Giants, I want him. If the cornerback is there for the Giants, I want him. If neither is there, the Giants might want to consider trading down to try to get a pick that's closer than 57. Or get a fucking guy on the defensive end, because you're going to need one next year. You can't depend on a rookie to fucking start for you day one and put you over the fucking top to win ball games. You can't depend on that. Does it happen? All the time, every year. But it's not something you can depend on. You draft these guys to develop them. So that'll be it for my fucking day one bullshit. Yeah, this guy, John Michael Schmitz. That's the one that everybody says the Giants are going to take. They're not taking center at 1. This is a new fucking era. This is a new year. We have smart fucking coaches. This is not fucking, we have smart management. We're not doing this bullshit with centers and tight ends at first. Stick it up your fucking tight end. Right in the fucking center of it, asshole. Now, I do want to be back for day 2 commentary and even fucking day 3 commentary, because there's some fucking guys I like even in the goddamn later rounds. And that'll be all. So I will see you maybe later for first round reactions, maybe live for first round reactions. But I wanted to see you later for day 2 previews. And as soon as I can figure out how to stop recording, here we go. I will see you later.